Okay, so here we go. It is now nearly 11 o'clock, not quite, 10:51. But the good news is I've gassed up, got a full tank of gas, I'm ready to go, and now I'm on my way at last. So much later than I wanted to be, but now then, here's the next thing. I try not to drive more than an hour and a half, 2 hours without stopping, just to literally get out of the car and walk around if necessary, and just stretch my legs. Very important thing to do. I know a lot of people who will do a 4-hour trip just on one straight run, and I don't believe that's good for your body to sit, especially at my age, to sit for 4 hours in one position without the blood circulating properly. Because let's be honest, when you're sitting in a car seat, you're not really using your muscles. However, what I try and do, especially because I'm doing highway driving, is I actually try and do the same sort of exercises that I would do in an airplane while I'm driving. Do you know what I mean? Just flex my ankles and stuff and shake my legs a bit. Now you're wondering how I do that whilst keeping my foot on the gas pedal. I change feet. I mean, hello, really. You had to ask me that one. Now, I'm a little bit upset with myself because I just realized I forgot my perfume. And the reason for that is because I'm not allowed to wear perfume at work, so it doesn't become an everyday thing anymore, whereas it used to be. But I clean forgot to pack that. Rats. And if I'd realized it the other side, I could have picked some up at duty free, and didn't. Which means I probably need to pick some up on duty free on the way back. Which would be a good idea. I want to give you a Bean report. He really had a tough time this morning. He went to get up and he must have slipped on the floor. I've got laminate floors, and he slipped. And then he didn't have the back strength to get up again. In other words, it was too slippery, he couldn't get a purchase. Which was really worrying to watch. And I just told him to lie down and stay there, because I didn't want him panicking. And then what I did is I went and got a long scarf, the sort you normally see me wear, and very gently put it under his body, and made sure I wasn't trapping any of his private parts. So just far enough forward that I wasn't going to hurt him that way. And then I told him to get up. And as he tried it, I was busy pulling on the scarf like a sling. And that got him back on his feet. And I just walked with him a few paces until he got his muscles working. And then he was fine. And he was fine for a good hour afterwards, so that was excellent. I'm noticing that the camera in this position is jogging around a whole lot more than it does when it's on the dash. So I think I'm going to take it off here. And just put it where it used to be. If I can get it there. So just to let you know, that's what happened to him, poor thing. So I checked in with Laurie to make sure she was okay looking after him in that condition. She said she was. And just in case it happens again. So let's hope it doesn't. Alright, having said that, I'm going to conserve some battery here in case I see something exciting on the way down. And I'll speak to you later. Bye-bye for now. Hello everybody, this is DearMamaSal again, and I just wanted to show you, this is the area I came through last time. I'm just going to turn my camera on. When we were, the white stuff at the bottom is my non-slip stuff, so just ignore that. Remember I was coming through here last time with all the trees, such beautiful different colors. And hang on, let's see if I can make that a bit better. Anyway, I just slightly into the sun here, so just forgive me, but I just wanted to show you that even after the snow we've had and everything else, it is still just quite magnificent here. I just love, as you know, coming through this area. This to me is sort of like God's own country. And every time I drive it, I feel so grateful to be alive, to actually drive this part. You can see there's a slight amount of mist in the valley here. The sun's out. It's beautiful. And I know that everybody thinks all we have in the Pacific Northwest is rain, 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 and more rain. But how does this weather grab you? We're in winter. It is just beautiful. Just, you know, it's majestic is the word. I don't know if you caught a glimpse or not of the lake on the right hand side here, but I just love this particular piece of road, and this is going to be quite boring every time I drive down here, because I'm probably going to show it to you each time. Now, I didn't show you all of it. I left the camera off for quite a while, but then it got to the point where I'm going, no, I can't do that anymore. It's just too beautiful. Now, I'm not sure if the sun's going straight into the camera or not, but I'm hoping that it's got filters on it that doesn't make that too bad for you. But look at this blue sky, sun. You can see that there was quite a lot of moisture on the road overnight, which means this would have been probably quite icy first thing this morning. Just to give you an idea, it's now 11:24, so I'm about half an hour away from where I was on my last check-in. And we have a long way to go. I'm probably a third of the way, not even that, I wouldn't think. But I'll give you an update on that next time. Bye for now. Well, hello everybody, this is DearMamaSal again, and it's 12 noon. The sun is just in front of me, so I'm probably going to be wearing sunglasses as far as you're concerned because of my transitions. Oh, such a pretty car is just about to pass me on my left-hand side. A silver Corvette. Yeah. windy, but not too bad. It has been pretty well behaved. You know, there are not too many trucks, although there are trucks on the road. There are not too many of them. And the Acura that I was behind when I was in the lineup coming through the border overtook me about half an hour ago, which struck me as strange because he was ahead of me. So he must have stopped for a meal or something, I guess. But I doubt, well, I stopped for gas, so that couldn't have been it. He'd still be ahead of me. Anyway, so it took him a while, and he was moving, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to keep pretty much to the speed limit here. I don't have time to be stopped and don't have the money to be fined. That's how I look at it. So I'm pretty much, I'm just about traveling on it, I think. It's difficult to see with the sun straight ahead of me. Yeah, I think I am. So, I'm at the Tualip Casino. Tualip, I never know how to pronounce that casino area, for those of you who know this area. Great casino, really. Been there a couple of times for various functions. And now heading on my way into Seattle. Which is going to be exciting. It'd be interesting to see how busy Seattle is on Boxing Day. Especially, I don't think it's maybe it is a normal working day for those of you in the US. I don't know. I wonder if you get the day after. I don't think you do get the day after Christmas off, but I could be wrong. So I'm sure some of you will let me know that. And for those of you around the world, you know, you're well after Christmas now. You're probably tidying up, pulled the Christmas tree down. And mine's staying up. This year, staying up probably longer than I would normally keep it up because of the fact we're celebrating late. We wanted to make sure that plenty of time to do this. I really don't like the idea of driving into the sun the whole way down there. That's, I guess I won't be, right? Because the sun's going the other way, but it feels like it is. Just because it's noon and the sun is just in the place, not high enough in the sky. It's just low enough to catch my vision, so we're going to cut that off a bit. Now the other thing I'm seriously thinking about is another decent cup of coffee. But that would delay me quite a bit. Do I have anything left, she asked. Just a bit. Nice cup of coffee. I'm just trying to see how far I have to go to Seattle. And I'm definitely not stopping in Seattle. That would be insane. I'm heading into a town before Seattle called Everett. And Seriously. I could not have asked for better weather to be traveling in. I was expecting it would either be snow or rain, and it's neither. It's just a clear day, and you can see forever. It's amazing. We don't get days like this in winter normally. Or if we do, they're very few and far between, so I am indeed blessed. Okay, well, I'm going to catch up with you again when I get to Everett or after that, depending on where I stop. Bye-bye for now. Well, I don't know if you can see this, but we're just passing now the Boeing field area. This is where all the Boeings are made, or most of them anyway. So that's a pretty important landmark in this part of the world. We're on our way to Spokane, and I haven't had an indication as how far we have to go for that, but it's bound to be quite a way. Check in when we're there. I'm beginning to run out of battery, and SeaTac Airport is the airport for Seattle. And so, Becca, if you're watching this one, that's where your family would have flown from if they'd been able to. I'll get back to you later. Bye for now. Well, everybody, time for another doofus moment. I decided I was feeling a bit thirsty, so it was time for my Coke Zero. Sounds like a good idea, you say. Well, owing to the fact that I'm driving, I decided I would open it as I normally do if I've got a pop in the soda in the car. Which is I put the pop can between my legs to give it some stability while I flip the top of it. Well, I guess it's been bouncing around in the car a little bit more than it should have been. Well, the good news is it now looks like I've peed in my pants, which of course I haven't. And I only bought this one pair of pants with me thinking, how dirty can they get? I'll wear them for 24 hours. I don't think it's too bad, though. My sweater's a little bit sticky. Luckily, it's dark grey down there. Thought it would amuse you. I needed to tell you before I ran out of battery. Well, everybody, what you're looking at now, if you can see it, it's called the Tacoma Dome. And I've got big trucks attacking me. Anyway, so that is Tacoma Dome. It's a very well-known landmark. I think it's being replaced. If I can remember that correctly, I'll check out more about that later. But an incredible piece of landmark, if you know what I mean, for this area. So now, any minute now, hopefully, we're going to see how far it is into Olympia, which is the state capital. Everybody probably thinks it's Seattle, but it isn't. Olympia is the state capital. And I'm not quite sure how far away we are. Probably at least another half hour. And I'm actually doing fairly well, because it's now And let's say I've got another hour. That would make me there at 2:30. That's not too bad considering how tied up I got on the other side. Somebody's dropped a lot of stuff on the highway here. I'm not sure what it is. So as soon as I get a landmark somewhere that tells me how far it is, I'll let you know. But we're doing pretty well. We're definitely on our way. Seriously on our way now. We're hopefully no more than an hour, maybe less. So that's good news. I'll speak to you later. Bye-bye for now. Seen that it's 22 miles to Olympia, so we're really making very good time. We should be there just after 2 o'clock, which, no, maybe by 2:30 at the latest. So that's pretty good going. I'm actually quite pleased about that. I thought I was going to be later than that with all the hold-ups that we had. So I'll probably give you a shot of the Capitol in Olympia, the Capitol building, because you do get quite a nice view of that as you're coming in. So I will probably show you that, and that'll be it for this trip. So I'll get back to you as soon as we get to that point. Bye-bye for now. Well, everybody, we're here just about to go into Olympia, so I thought I'd use what was left of the battery just to take us in there. As you can see, you probably did see, nose-to-tail traffic going forward, so I'm glad that we're actually detouring here into Olympia. And this is just a very pretty sight, and I'm so glad it's a nice day, because we're about to go down and into a tunnel, and when we come out the other side, it's just a small tunnel, not a big one. When we come out the other side, well, there you go, you can see the state capitol right there. Whoops, they've built a roundabout since I was last here. How dare they? They're meant to warn me of these things. Okay, we're going to go into a tunnel, so don't worry about it going a bit dark. And then here on the other side is the state capital of Washington. Isn't that pretty? Probably looks a lot like something else you've seen in your life. And that's where I'm going to end my broadcast for today. And we got there on one battery. That's absolutely awesome. This is Dear Mama Sal saying I hope you enjoyed the trip. I'll chat to you soon. Bye for now.